On our second day in China, we visited Beijing School Number 7. While we were there, we talked to students, took classes, and interviewed the vice principal. Based on research and what we discovered during this experience, we learned much more about the differences in education between China and the United States.
In Beijing School Number 7, a typical Chinese secondary school, there is a principal and an administrator named Mr. Wang whose job is to oversee the teachers to make sure that they are good for the students. In both Chinese and American administration, there is a principal who oversees the school as a whole. Duties of the vice principal in China are more directed towards politics, but they accomplish a lot of the same tasks such as overseeing teachers and students in the school. However, in China, the duties of a vice principal are not related to discipline of the students as it is in the United States and are more closely related to the teachers and the influence they have over students. Another difference is that China politics is involved in schools in order to make sure that the teachers and students are keeping communist principles in their teaching and studying.
The principal, and we also have the department director.
Okay.
My job is to take off the teacher's thought and the teacher's behavior, and if the teacher is not good for the students, maybe I can maybe
Help
talk
them.
with
Yep.
him and
Coach
yes,
them.
yeah, coach.
Interact with students, and we get to interact with students in 8th grade when they're only like 14, some of them 13, all the way up to 18, some of them even 19. And it's fun to see them develop and grow during that time. It's also fun to see them academically grow and work with their families. I love being part of this community, and again, just being able to build those relationships with not just the kids that cause issues here, which aren't many, but
Among an average American school day and an average Chinese school day, there are many differences. In America, extracurricular activities are not required, but majority of the student body tends to partake in them. In China, extracurricular activities are embedded into the daily schedule of the student body. However, with extracurricular activities in America, they range from sports to clubs, but in China, there are less sports offered and different clubs are popular. When we visited China, we experienced firsthand the drum class and the Chinese calligraphy class offered. At Mamos Tonka, we do not offer these classes, but instead we offer clubs based on the student's interest. For example, if people do not register for a sport or activity, it will be dropped and replaced with something more popular. Now in China, each year, a specific number of clubs and sports are available, and it's first come, first served with the schedules. The schools do this because by continuing the same clubs, they are able to create and pursue a notable reputation that will advance their students. We always hear that the Chinese are studying, and although their school days are longer, they do receive a similar amount of vacation time. At a public school in the United States, students are given 3 months during the summer for a break. In China, students are given about 3 months off as well, but they are given during a different part of the year. Their vacation periods are during the months of January, May, and June. These Instagram posts are from a girl that we met in China during her vacation time. Another similarity is elective classes. Some American students, like the ones at Mamos Tonka, have the option to participate in an after-school sport, but others enjoy a gym class elective instead. In China, the students are not usually offered an extracurricular, but do enjoy having an hour to play basketball instead. Students are also offered to be in elective classes such as dance, Chinese calligraphy, drumming, and choir. Many of these electives are also offered as classes for students at Mamos Tonka High School. Many students at the high school choose to learn another language such as Mandarin, Spanish, or French. In China, the students are required to take English classes. They also take Chinese to have a better understanding of their grammar and native culture, just like English classes that are required for high school graduation. Students in both cultures have to study hard if they want a good score on the SAT or ACT. Although in the United States, both are offered. In China, the SAT is popular. This test measures the student's abilities on major subjects and allows the student to be accepted into universities and colleges for secondary school. This is exactly the same as the United States. The only major difference is that the Chinese test covers English and Chinese. Thank you so much for this amazing opportunity. We learned so much about the differences in education. Now please enjoy this video of our drum class.